Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport, the season finale. Not that there's going to be any massive cliffhangers you'd hate to think. Now then, I finally sorted out some faces for some of the players, basically. I went through and looked at kind of who I figured would be sticking around for a while and put some faces in. Now, of course, I don't make these, so it's not like I'm going, oh, I want them to look like this. I'm using the images that I have to try and basically think what I think might be the best sort of personalities for some of these guys. So just have to bear that in mind, that I've had a limited selection. So this is Cardo Makengo. I thought he'd be a fan of a slightly more flamboyant style of hair, and I think it's pretty damn cool. Our 22-year-old 6'5" centre-back from France. I'm a fan of this lad. He's still got quite a long way to improve still, despite only being 22, but we seem to have got a decent level of potential with this guy, so I'm glad. And I've got a few more to show you too. We've also got Morgan Roussel, our 6-foot French centre-back. So a couple of the French lads there. He seems to have an even higher talent ceiling, despite being only 17 is already better than Roussel. That's 17 heading. I thought we'd make him look a little bit more different to the others, so that he has a sort of some curly hair. You've got to represent the curls. We've also got Camille Bednar. Now you might be thinking that's a strange haircut. I thought that he would be a bit of a flamboyant player, since he's now got a balanced personality. What is going on with his personality? But yeah, I figured he'd have an unnatural blonde hair, because why the hell not? Quite a tanned lad too. Also got Ivan Dimitrov, the 22-year-old Bulgarian, sporting a bit of a beard with his 31 caps for Bulgaria. I figured he'd definitely have a bit of a beard going on. I've got some big beardy ones too, but I don't want to use them yet because the players are too young. Got Josef Bajza as well, sporting a kind of wavy hairdo here, the 19-year-old Slovakian, so looking good, Josef. I also thought I'd give John Hume one, the 19-year-old Englishman, because I feel like he's going to be with us for quite a while, so I figured he'd have quite a youthful look despite being 6'5". And finally, I did Elvedin Kubat, our 20-year-old Bosnian midfielder, so I think he looks pretty damn good as well. I've got some slightly more outrageous ones in the pipeline if we were to find any players that kind of fit that, so yeah, look forward to that. So that's nice that that's now done. Obviously, I'll do some more for some of the new summer signings too, so that's going to be great fun. You want clean sheets? Well, what kind? If it's the football kind, then please start me and you won't be disappointed. But trust me, with this Jesus cut, my sheets at home are never clean. That is just too much information, Bruno. I can't wait for the day when you qualify for the Champions League, and despite not being allowed to draw English teams in the group stage, and the fact that they didn't even qualify for the Champions League, Stockport are drawn against Norwich. It's bound to happen eventually. We will be playing them again before this save is out. I'm certain they'll get themselves promoted just to spite us. After the success of Sunderland Till I Die series, excellent by the way, yeah, it really is good. I particularly love the theme tune to it. Like, I actually think it was better than the All or Nothing Manchester City one. Netflix have announced a similar series in the works with the cult figures of the game. Two former Stockport County icons are included in the series. Jason Banton, Biscuit Boy to Biscuit Addict, Banter Banton's 90-minute improv stand-up spectacular. Scotty Duxbury, When the Brass Band Stops Marching, When Scotty Met Yoko. Matt can check if Scott is still playing. Yeah, we should have a look at that actually. Scott Duxbury retired at the age of 29. Stop doing this, FM, please. I don't want to release someone like John Okoro or Bruno Bridges one day and have them just immediately retire. I'd like to just let them join a lower league side or something, please. Anyway, we've had some games off camera, quite a big chunk of them coming back for the final day of the season today, and John Okoro is back and ready to play. Bruno Bridges is going up front. We're having a lovely old end of season party. But fresh off the back of continuing our bad run, we continued our bad run away at Goodison Park. Camille Bednar gave us the lead, but I don't know what the goal was like because the game never showed me it. I only got notified of his goal when Everton scored the equaliser from the penalty spot, which was a bit annoying. But unfortunately, Richarlison's 88th minute winner gave it to them. Elvedin Kubat got his second red card of the season. The young Bosnian's getting a bit leery there, although it has been 2 second yellows. So there's that at least. He's not like he's hacking people down. But yeah, a 2-1 defeat to Everton, and we really were starting to look a bit poor. And unfortunately, next up we had to host Chelsea, second in the league Chelsea, with the league's top goal scorer in their team too. So it was always going to be a difficult one. Dejan Grubovic gave them the lead in the 38th minute. We did get an equaliser through Clint Leemans, which was really nice to see Clint get himself a goal, but they then went back in front, and then James Maddison's penalty put the game to bed. They had a lot of shots, but they were mostly from range. I think they had like 18 long-range strikes in this match, and we did okay to create a few chances, but we didn't deserve anything from the match. Someone said they also wanted to see this guy. This is the top scorer in the Premier League at the moment. This is Dejan Grubovic. Oh, he's actually Austrian. I just figured he was Eastern European, Serbian or something like that. Yeah, so this is the guy that is Chelsea's leading striker, and he's being linked with Manchester United. Can you imagine if they bought this guy as well? They're starting to get a little bit dominant now. But we had a team meeting after that, as we hadn't won in I think 7 matches, and my goodness, did it create a response away at Bristol City. Now, we know they're not great, as you've seen the bottom of the table, but to go away in the Premier League and win 5-0 against anybody, considering we drew 4-4 at home against them earlier this season, is a massive achievement for me. Not only that, but it was just nice to see Arnaud Puimal get his first goal for the club, and it was the first of quite a few this month, to be fair. Josef Bajza also scored a hat-trick, which was fantastic, and Clint Leemans scored another goal. He's got a few lately, but Josef Bajza's hat-trick, what a player he was in this game. Man of the match. He also got an assist for one of the other goals. I think it was for Leemans, but it's Bajza's third goal that is so good that I'm going to have to show you it. And you know I don't do that very often. Just going to minimize these things so you get the full glory of this, because it's not just the goal itself, it's the build up to it. And the finish is unbelievable. So we actually end up with not having the ball at first. It's us slowly waiting, basically. But once we get the ball back, it's the build up play we do, which is incredible. In before I've just shown you their goal. Right, so we win the ball back here. I thought we were going to play it out from the back, but we just take our time, nice and patient, play it around the defenders, just keeping the ball, really nice football, just knocking it about, and all of a sudden we decide to spring into life. Terrell knocks a wonderful ball over the top, but watch this for a finish from Josef Beiser. Dinks it over the goalkeeper from the edge of the area, and I was in stitches with that, but that's one way to complete a hat-trick, that's for sure. Next up, we hosted bottom of the league Brighton, and to be fair, this game was tougher than it really needed to be. Liam Miller gave us the lead on 27 minutes. They then got the instant equaliser from the kickoff with Mark Hitchin, which was very frustrating. Thankfully, Arnaud Puimal got his second goal of the season in back-to-back matches. He's been having a really good time. Scored his second of the season for them, but then they got a red card. It didn't matter. We got the win, which was close. This could have been very different. We then faced off against Newcastle, and frankly, they didn't deserve either of the goals they got. It was a really strange game. Miller grabbed a pair, Di Maria grabbed a goal, and Arnaud Puimal grabbed his third goal in 3 matches. I don't know what's happened to him, but he's just really struck a nerve these last few matches, really pulled us up when we were in a really poor run, and then suddenly we've won 3 in a row. Newcastle got a couple of quick ones towards the end through Caballos and Piatek, but it was a bit annoying, but we got a 4-2 victory and created tons of chances. Weirdly, John Okoro had just come back to full fitness at this point. He then came to me and said, "I think I deserve a new contract, boss." I'm like, "Mate, you've not played for 8 months. What are you on about? Now eat your cereal and piss off." Next up was away at Huddersfield, who were of course above us in the league, and they were above us in the match too. I think we deserved a bit more from the game maybe, but Diego Reyes' goal, followed up with a Jean-Michel Seri penalty. We did get a goal back through Josef Beiser, but it just wasn't enough. 2-1 defeat. Not great really when you think about it. And our final match in this run is one of my favourite matches of the season, but also my least favourite, and you'll understand why in a minute. So we went to Liverpool, we decided to shut up shop and just try and defend. Josef Beiser, he's been on a really good goal scoring form again here, put us in front after 20 minutes. It was glorious. And we held on to the 62nd minute when Fabio Silva equalised for Liverpool, and I kind of just expected them to kind of bomb on from there, but not 4 minutes later Liam Miller put us back in front at Anfield, and we were playing reasonably well, looking great on the break and creating a few little chances here and there. And then in the 90th minute we won a penalty, and we had Bruno Bridges on the pitch, and I thought, right, this is our chance. I clicked change penalty taker, the screen popped up, I clicked Bruno Bridges, I clicked confirm, and the game just bloody ignored me and let Clint Leemans take the penalty anyway. I was furious because, yeah, he might have missed it, but it didn't even let him have the chance. I was so annoyed. And then, I mean, it's just as well we did score the penalty, really, because then Carlo Makengo scored an own goal in the 94th minute, but we still won at Anfield, and that was a massive victory. We've won away at City and Liverpool, and at home to Spurs this year. We've got the big scalps that I wanted. And as a result of all that, we are 9th in the league, and that is where we will finish. No matter what we do today, we will finish 9th in this season, and Huddersfield are going to come 8th in the Premier League and could potentially get over 60 points. Man United, of course, are champions. They're 14 points clear of Chelsea and 24 points clear of Liverpool. They've dominated this league with a plus 77 goal difference. They're going to break, in theory, if they win away at Bristol City today, they're going to break the Premier League point scoring record. And you might notice at the bottom, Bristol City have 22 points. So I predicted 26. Some people said 24 would keep you up, and I've seen some people go as high as 31. The minimum amount of points it would take to keep you up is 31 in the Premier League history. 2010, the team went down with 30 points, which means 31 would have kept you up. I guess you could argue 30 with a better goal difference, but still, this year at the moment, 22 points would keep you in the Premier League, which means we've had the worst teams in this league of all time. It is truly mental. Good battle at the bottom, though. Any of those sides could still stay up on the final day, so I guess there's that. Also, as a result of that little scoring run, Arnaud Puimal actually won Player of the Month in the Premier League, which is, of all the players I would have thought of ours that would have won that, he would have been 50th on the list. Now, we are going to go through the other leagues, of course, but I'll do that again at the start of the analysis video. So just tune into the start of that and we'll go through them in a bit more detail rather than me padding out this episode with that, because we've got games to talk about today. Mostly the fact that Bruno Bridges is starting up front for us in the Premier League. It's happening, isn't it? I want to give him his chance. I feel like even a blind squirrel, he might get his chance today against Fulham, because I don't care if we lose or win, because we're not going to come any other position than 9th. So we're at home to Fulham. We'll switch things around. Unfortunately, we've lost a player like Roussel to international duty. He's already gone to play in the Under-20 World Cup or something like that. John Okoro is back, and will he start? I'm putting him on the bench because he's not fully fit yet. I want to make sure we've got some good service to our man Bruno. And there he is, Bruno Bridges, up top. It's just occurred to me, I haven't even checked what system they're playing. Oh yeah, that weird one. Okay. Imagine if Bruno actually did score today. I can't see it happening myself, but if he does... also, I feel like I'm going to get fined by the FA for doing this, but I don't care. I'm bringing the game in to distribute for my own enjoyment. Got to make sure Okoro's on the bench too. I will, of course, be cracking out the pimp costume again for tomorrow's episode because, well, you guys made me do it. We're the favourites for a reason. Let's have this. I just want to see Bruno Bridges do something, basically. I feel like a chance might come to him at some point during this game because we do have good service from our other players. Even if it is just he's getting in there from a corner or something. Ball in. Lehmans. Cleared away. Lehmans! Oh, great save by Srebin. Oh, still got the match stats minimised here. Pull him out. Ball in. Headed away. John Gray. Can you knock it back inside for Davidson? Oh, it's flicked off the bar. Good chance. Again, it's almost as if we don't have a proper striker on the pitch, eh? Davidson. Goes past one. Go on, whip it out wide for Zé Maria. Let's have a go at this. Can he find old Bruno? Zé Maria's ball. Back post for Miller. Smashes it into the side netting. We're creating. We're looking like the better side. Even with Bruno Bridges in the team, we look like the better side here. Zé Maria. Kit Kat. Maybe win a header or something. Bruno Bridges! Oh. It could happen. We've won a penalty. Bruno Bridges won the penalty. Right. This time, I'm going to make sure it does it. Change player. Bruno Bridges. I've selected him. Confirm. He has taken it. Come on, Bruno. Come on, Bruno. Please don't miss this. Bruno Bridges stepping up. Yes! It's actually happened. Stockport 1, Fulham 0. Bruno Bridges from the penalty spot gives Stockport the lead in the Premier League. He scored a Premier League goal. He won the penalty, smashes it home for his first ever, and probably only ever, goal in the Premier League. No one deserves it more than Bruno. What a lad. Unbelievable stuff. Oh my God. I might as well let him finish out the game up top there, but he's done everything for us in this first half. Fair play, Bruno, mate. Let's just see this game out now. Enjoy a win where Bruno Bridges is playing up top. We'll get John Okoro in a minute as well, so we can get a chance of some game time towards the end of the year. Bednar. And I thought he was going to win another penalty for us there. I would have given it to Bruno again. He's won the ball, though. That's nice work from Bruno Bridges. Holding the ball up nicely. Sets it away for Zé Maria. Can he dig a cross out? He can! Miller! Puimal! And he's put it in the back of the net. Arno Puimal with his, I think that's his 4th goal of the year. He's been really, really good in this run of fixtures towards the end of the season. Kubat just hasn't been able to hold down that spot anymore, and Puimal's been getting goals. This is really nice work from Zé Maria again. Whips it in. This all started from Bruno Bridges just holding the ball up well. Lovely ball back across. Deflects into the bottom corner. It's 2-0 to Stockport. We're going to win on the final day, hopefully. Unless we mess it up now. Bruno Bridges coming short to pick it up. He's getting into this now. Ball across. Cleared away. Puimal! And it's another goal for Arno Puimal. He's just getting in good positions. This is what I think Kubat didn't do when he was in the team. Something about this guy, he just seems to be getting in these positions now. That's his 5th goal in about 7 or 8 matches. Lovely work from Bridges. He sits him on his arse, whips it across. It's well headed away, but on the volley there, just puts it. Oh, lovely finish. 3-0 to Stockport. What a way to finish the season, lads. Right, change is definitely afoot right now. Zé Maria is going to come off for John Okoro because we need to see him today. I'm also going to get Dimitrov on for Bednar. I'm just super ecstatic for him to score his first ever Premier League goal, and almost certainly his only ever Premier League goal. Oh, Stebbins through. Saved by Molden. Oh my God, what an unbelievable save from Louis Molden to keep the score at 0-0. 3-0. Okoro, what a ball. That's one way to set us away, isn't it? Miller. Acres of space on both sides. Drama. Dimitrov wins it. Can he set Bruno through? Okoro's in. Can he score a goal? He does score a goal. John Okoro gets his first goal in the Premier League. Oh, this is the perfect end to the season. It's 4-0 to Stockport County at home to Fulham. But it's the fact that John Okoro has been out injured for 8 months, comes back into today's game and scores his first ever Premier League goal in the process. What a moment for both John and Bruno in one match. Wonderful work from Dimitrov. It's 4-0 Okoro. Maybe there is still hope for him and his career at Stockport yet. I mean, he's been phenomenal. So what a ball. My God. Miller. Oh, I was hoping he could whip one in for Bruno, and that's full time. Stockport 4, Fulham 0. I've never been so happy to beat Fulham. Bruno Bridges penalty, John Okoro's goal as well. 2 goals in there for Puimal as well. What a performance that was to finish off the season. My God, that couldn't have been more perfect. So there we have it. It's not technically the final matches of the season played, but the relegation battle has been decided. Brighton have stayed up by winning 4 matches all season. Cardiff only won 2 games in 38. The 15 draws have certainly helped them there, but that is crazy. For Brighton to stay up with 24 points they've probably been the worst team ever to stay up in the Premier League. I'm gutted for Bristol City as well, coming into that match being outside the relegation zone. Man United beat the record by getting 102 points. It's astonishing. We've got no players on here, as you'd expect. Now, at the start of the analysis video, I'm going to go through the other leagues around Europe and in England, of course, as well. So, yeah, just tune into the start of that, and I'll show you guys all of that stuff, as well as the big stats. I really want to see how Bruno's actually compared this season, because I know we're going to have to sign another right-back still, but it's just nice for him to have this year. Anyway, what a season that has been. We've gone through some weird patches. Like, we had a good little spell here, then we dropped off a little bit, then we had an amazing spell, and then we dropped off massively and didn't win for 6 matches. And now we've won 5 of our last 6 to finish off the season. we come and dribs and drabs for us really, but as long as we can get a bit more consistent, improving certain positions like goalkeeper, I genuinely think that next year we can do this again and get a few extra points on the board and really start to push. Some are still going to be signing loads of youngsters, of course, because that's just what I do. But these players are just going to get better and better, and I cannot wait to see what these guys turn out to be like next year. And Bruno Bridges will no doubt still be here, still chatting shit. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this season, I really hope you have, then drop a like on the video. Drop a like on the video for Bruno scoring a goal in the Premier League. We owe him that at least. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 6. And I'll join you guys in the next episode later today for some analysis, and tomorrow for transfer window in the pimp suit. Look forward to that. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.